Hello, author friends. This is William Searles with the New York Critique. The first thing I'd like to do is once again thank all of you for your support. 99% of our business comes from referrals, and we're still pretty new to social media. And I can't tell you how grateful we are that you guys follow our page, watch the videos, comment on the videos, like the videos, and share them. It means a lot to us, and I promise you we're going to do our best to continue to provide content that hopefully has a positive impact on your careers and lives as writers. Going to be a short video today, and in it I'm going to recommend 2 exercises you do. And really what we're doing is a manuscript health check. And assuming you just didn't wrap up your final draft, it's always good for us to go in and check on things in our stories to make sure they're on the correct path to be successful. What I want to talk about, or have you write about, are those wonderful creatures that live inside the immersive worlds you've created that are subject to your phenomenal plots, your characters. And the first thing I want you to do, excuse me one second, coffee, nectar of the writing gods. First thing I want you to do is grab a pen and paper and set a timer on your phone or an egg timer, or what have you, and hit the timer. And I want you to write down the name of your protagonist, what his or her goal is, what obstacles he or she has to overcome to reach their goal, what change or changes he or she is going to make to overcome those obstacles to reach the goal, and finally, why would the reader care? Now, be honest with yourself. If you struggle at any point in writing those things down in 2 minutes, I want you to step back and ask yourself, what is my story really about? Because if you can't answer those questions, you might not even know, which means the reader won't know. Next, set the timer for 5 minutes. Grab your pen and paper again, and I want you to list all your other characters. Beside the character's name, I want you to write down what makes him interesting and what role he or she plays in the protagonist reaching their goal. Now, when I use the word interesting, in emails or conversations, I'll be involved with people talk about what makes a character interesting. And keep in mind, we're not reinventing the wheel here. Whether you think life imitates art or art imitates life, I want you to think about the people in your life that you find interesting. What makes your best friend your best friend? What makes the funniest person you've ever met the funniest person? What makes the biggest jerk you've ever met the biggest jerk? Now, these things have obviously caught your attention, which means they're interesting, which means maybe we can go in and sprinkle some of these attributes amongst our characters to entertain our readers. Now, again, write those things down, and if you struggle at any time remembering a character or what makes them interesting or what role they play, I strongly suggest you either cut that character or combine that character's limited attributes with another character. And in writing circles, there's always a big debate on what a good number of characters is. I think you want to keep it tops 7. 5, I think, is a good number. And again, if you're writing some, 2,000-page book, and if you think your reader can keep up with your characters, by all means, go for it. But in general, like good writing, the fewer words, the better. In most books, the fewer the characters, the better. Here's why. Readers read fiction in most cases to escape from the real world, and they want to create a connection with characters. Now, the number one reason why too many characters isn't a good thing. If you have so many characters that a reader has to keep up with, the odds of them making an emotional connection with the characters that are important are obviously limited. Number two reason why too many characters isn't a good thing. The last thing you want, particularly in the early part of the story, is your reader needing a scorecard to keep track of who is who. That is not good because it keeps them away from what's important, and it's the plot and how the story moves forward. Hopefully this exercise helped you. If you enjoyed the video, please follow our page. If you didn't like the video, I'm going to go over in the corner and cry for a little bit. Stop by the NewYorkCritique.com and say hello. Hit on some tabs, see what we do. If there's anything in particular you'd like me to chat about on a video, I'll do my best. Send us a message. I'll do my best to get it out here. Happy writing and have a fantastic day.